Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Fitz TV here, aka G-Lauren33. I am back here today with another video on the channel for you guys, and we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia, and primarily focusing on My Hero Academia Season 5. You know, My Hero Academia Season 5 did end about a month and a half ago, and with the recent release of My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission, the new movie, there's been a lot of talk about why Season 5 was disappointing in many people's eyes. And I want to give my thoughts on Season 5. I do want to say before we get into the video, I did film a bunch of reactions to most of the episodes from this past season. I just haven't had any time to edit and upload them, but they will be coming out eventually. So like one of these days, one of these weeks, you're just going to see a bunch of Season 5 reactions on the channel. So if you guys are not subscribed already and you guys want to see those reactions, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell next to my name, Fitz TV, so you guys are notified when those videos go live. But let's focus on Season 5, okay? So, Season 5 was hype, of course, because My Hero Academia is one of the most popular anime franchises out there in the world today. And for people that read the manga, we knew what we were going to get with Season 5. We knew that we were going to get the training arc, the Joy training arc battle between Class 1A and Class 1B. We knew that we were going to get the internship arc with Deku, Baku, and Todoroki training with Endeavor. And we also knew that we were going to get My Villain Academia, the arc that centers right around the villains. I knew exactly when Season 5 started. I knew exactly where it was going to end. Because if you guys saw at the end of Season 5, they teased the beginning of the war arc between the heroes and the League of Villains, who have merged with the Liberation Front, right? And I'm telling you guys right now, that's going to be most of, if not all of Season 6 right there. So as a manga reader, it was pretty easy to tell where Season 5 was going to end, right? But also as a manga reader, I knew that there wasn't going to be a lot of tension in Season 5, right? Because the big three arcs that we get in this season, I look at them more as development arcs. And here's the thing you got to understand, right? In anime, not everything's going to be crazy all the time. You're not going to get the high tense, you know, the high intensity, the action-packed battles, all the stuff that leaves you on the edge of your seats. You're not going to always get that in anime because sometimes you have to build up to those moments. You have to have times where, you know, things are a little bit more lighthearted and we get more character-based, you know, stories instead of the insane action that, you know, makes anime what it is. And I knew that was going to be Season 5 because that's the way it was in the manga, right? If you look at Season 4 and Season 3, those were very, very intense seasons, especially, you know, with the battle with Overhaul, everything like that. You know, the creator of My Hero Academia, he decided, all right, with Class 1A, we have to remind our audience that, you know, these kids are still just kids, right? They're high schoolers. You know, they weren't supposed to be put in these crazy situations. You know, the heroes that came before them didn't have, you know, crazy lives like they did. But now here we are in Season 5, you know. We've seen how far Deku, Baku, Todoroki, and, you know, the rest of Class 1A, we've seen how far they've come throughout their first year. And the creator decided we need to, you know, let these kids breathe a little bit, right? You know, we have to remind the audience that they're high schoolers. That's the way I look at Season 5. We get to see the growth of these characters we followed through, you know, over 100 episodes, you know. We get to see how far they've grown. But we also get to, you know, take a little bit of a chill break. And I'm telling you guys, man, it's all going to be worth it once Season 6. And I'll talk about Season 6 in just a little bit, right? But with Season 5, the focus was more on character development. Not just for Class 1A, but also for the villains. You know, because at the end, you know, for the Season 6 teaser, they teased Deku versus Shigaraki, a battle of fate, right? One for all versus all for one, All Might versus all for one, all that stuff, you know, and basically this is just a big teaser. It's a big teaser. A lot of people are like, oh, you could skip Season 5. It's not really that important. Seriously, it's not that important? You have to understand how Deku gets Black Whip and where his character's going. Learning that he can unlock the quirks of all of the other past members or all of the other past users of One For All. That is huge because they're telling you that not only is Deku on a path to master One For All and make it his own, but he's also going to have all these other powers, which is going to make him super OP in the future. Right? It's going to go with the storyline of Deku one day becoming the #1 hero. Right? And if you guys don't understand that, you're going to be even more confused in Season 6. I don't want to spoil Season 6 for you guys, but this stuff is important. Right? The joint training arc, basically, it shows how far Class 1A has come. Bakugo's dominance, even though, Bakugo is a cocky guy, we know how he is. The guy knows how to step up in, big situations. He actually knows how to be a leader in his own unique way, right? Todoroki, we know how powerful his quirk is, but we see that he has, ways to go, and that leads to him wanting to go train with his father. Despite all the family stuff with the Todoroki family, Todoroki puts that to the side so that him, Bakugo, and Deku can go get stronger. Because they know that they're the top 3 in Class 1A. So what's better for the best in the class? To go train with the #1 hero, right, in Endeavor. So that's important, right? And people were like, oh, the internship arc is pretty boring. Like I said, this season was about character development. It's not about the super intense battles that we love from, Season 4, Season 3, like Deku versus Overhaul or All Might versus All For One. This season's supposed to be a little bit different because it's setting up for something much larger, and you guys have to understand that. I will agree with you guys, and you guys, when I post the reactions, you guys will see. But I echoed these thoughts, right? The animation in parts of Season 5 is very wonky. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. There are some parts of Season 5 where the animation was a little bit disappointing. But when you go see World Heroes Mission, for those of you guys who have seen it already, you can kind of see why Season 5 didn't have the top tier animation it usually does. Because they took all the top tier animation from the anime and they put it in that movie. World Heroes Mission looks absolutely glorious, for the hour and 40 minutes of its runtime. It's an absolute glorious looking film. And you can see why, Season 5 the anime didn't look as good, because most of the animators were working on the movie and making that look like an absolute, masterpiece. Right? So I can understand people not being happy about the animation, but there is an actual explanation for that. Right? I do wish for some moments of Season 5 where the animation was done a little bit better, but like I said, they at least they have a reason for that, because of the movie. And the animation in the movie is definitely worth it. World Heroes Mission was an absolute masterpiece to watch. I loved it. I don't know if I said this in my review. I don't know if it's better than Heroes Rising, but it's still a really great film, in my opinion. Then, lastly, My Villain Academia, right? This arc is probably my favorite part of Season 5. As much as I love some of the other moments that Season 5 gave us, My Villain Academia arc, the animation for the most part is pretty good. There are still some wonky moments, but, the animation was brought back to for the most part, to its usual level with this arc, and I love the focus on the villains. And this really shows the focus that they wanted to do with Season 5. Growing Deku and the other members of Class 1A and building up the League of Villains, because there's going to be a confrontation between these two groups in Season 6. The last couple episodes of Shigaraki's backstory are some of the best stuff I think we've seen in the anime so far throughout all 5 seasons. And I think My Villain Academia made up for some of the action that was lacking in the early part of the season, because this season was focused so heavily on character development and less on those action-packed battles. The battle between Shigaraki and the League of Villains and Reed Destro and his Liberation Army, I absolutely love those 5 episodes. I think they did a brilliant job with that. So when I look at Season 5 as a whole, I don't think it was that bad. Yes, this was not the best season of My Hero Academia. In my opinion, my favorite season is Season 2. I love the sports festival arc so much, right? For me, I would probably say Season 2, Season 3, You know, you could take your pick for season 1 or season 4, and then season 5 may come in as the worst season, but that doesn't mean it was a bad season. It was just not on the level as all the seasons that came before that, because it was focused so much on character development, right? So even though season 5 was not perfect, I don't think it was a bad season. And like I said, guys, you know, this season was all for build up. It was all for character development and build up, because season 6 is going to be absolutely insane. For people that have read the manga, you guys know what's going to happen, and I cannot wait to see season 6, you know, animated, bro. Because the war arc between the heroes, including Class 1A and Class 1B, against, you know, the League of Villains and the Liberation Army, it's insane. And it's probably going to take up most, if not all, of the season, you know, because the war arc is actually pretty damn long in the manga. So, depending on how they do pacing and all that, I feel like season 6 is probably just going to be mostly, if not all, of the war arc. Because you're going to see in season 6 why they spent most of season 5 building up Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. Right? You will also see in season 6 why they spent the last 5 episodes building up Shigaraki. Because Shigaraki is a menace to society in the war arc in the manga, without spoiling anything. And I will do a season 6 spoiler video. Everything, it's insane. It's insane what season 6 is going to be. You know, so for all those people that were like, oh, I'm not watching My Hero Academia anymore, it's mid, well, you're going to eat your freaking words once season 6 comes out. I can tell you that right now. You're going to eat your words, and you're going to regret saying that. Because then, you know, for people who watch season 5, they're going to be able to see why season 6 is the way it is. Right? You're going to watch season 6, and you're going to be like, that's why they focus so much on Deku unlocking Black Whip in season 5. You know, like it's all gonna make sense. And I'm telling you guys to be patient. Plus, the last thing I would say is I already kind of mentioned this earlier. World Heroes Mission was so good that it kind of made up for, you know, some of the, you know, the mid stuff that was brought to us in season 5. Because like I said, season 5 was focused on character development. You know, it was a little more lighthearted. World Heroes Mission, you know, kind of brings that intensity that season 5 was lacking. Plus, we can get into the whole debate about, you know, World Heroes Mission being canon. I believe the movies are canon. That's the way I view them. So, World Heroes Mission, you can slot that in perfectly to season 5. And, you know, it makes perfect sense. So, I think, I think I don't have any problem with it. You know, I think World Heroes Mission, even though I debate whether it's better than Heroes Rising, I think it makes up for, you know, the intensity that was lacking in season 5. Plus, you can kind of say that World Heroes Mission is part of season 5, you know, in its own way, since it's a standalone movie, right? But that's my opinion on that. But, you know, in my opinion, season 5 was not the best season of My Hero Academia. I agree with people, right? It was a little bit of a step back, but there's reason for that. You know, the animation staff were working on the World Heroes Mission movie, which was great, right? Plus, this movie was focused on plus this season was focused on character development, because it's all a lead up to season 6. And season 6 is going to be very, very, very intense. Probably the most intense that My Hero Academia has been, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, think of season 6 like the overhaul arc, but on complete steroid. That's the way I would describe what season 6 is going to be. And we'll talk about that more in our season 6 spoiler video, which I will be dropping soon. But in my opinion, season 5, as mid as it is, right, there's a reason for that. And I wanted to make this video hopefully explain to you guys and help you guys better understand why season 5 was the way it is, right? If you guys didn't like season 5, that's your opinion. It is what it is. But I would at least say, be patient, wait till season 6, because once season 6 comes out, you'll see why season 5 was the way it was. Alright, but let me know what you guys thought of season 5 in the comment section down below. Also, for those of you guys who have seen World Heroes Mission in theaters, man, let me know what you guys thought of that. I absolutely loved it. But let me know what you guys thought, and also let me know how hyped you guys are for season 6. I'll have more My Hero Academia videos coming out soon. Thank you guys for the love and support. Stay safe and healthy, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the bell next to my name, Fitz TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.